Hellsing Ultimate Volume 1 is an attempt to closely adapt to the manga unlike its past TV predecessor, and adapt it does well with better following the manga. The series in general is an interesting and innovative take on the vampire genre, even helping to deliver on the action which always remains entertaining, taking the graphic scenes to a level not seen all too much in anime since the late 20th century. The cast is also interesting and unique, such as protagonists Alucard, Ceres, Integra, Walter, and antagonist Anderson. However, these characters come with their fair share of flaws. The first being Walter, who had as much potential as the other three lead characters and seemed interesting, but sadly this is not the case. The second, Integra and her past with Hellsing, which are not exactly given the most in-depth explanation behind the organization and their intentions, but the plot is good enough that it's a nice overview as to what everything's basically about, as well as a slight telling of the history of Alucard. Speaking of the characters, their voices were handled well, as there's a diverse cast of voice actors ranging from American, British, and Irish. The soundtrack helped to accompany them as well, with mixtures of genres such as rock and orchestra. The artwork was good to look at, even if they did overdo it to an extent on the grin and teeth scenes. Yeah. Really, the only noticeable flaw was yet again involving the eyes and eyebrows overlapping the hair and other objects. So overall, Hellsing Ultimate Volume 1 gets a recommended approval rating. The flaws were nothing distinctive to the viewer, but did include the facial artwork, final battle feeling somewhat shortened, and certain characters not receiving enough screen time. And its positive features made up of the action and originality, the characters themselves and the plot, as well as the soundtrack and voice acting. I believe that everyone will enjoy this anime, as it should appeal to just about every single viewer.